Hey friends, and especially parents out there. Are you, like me, feeling the stress of being a parent? Well, I can tell you that the timing couldn't be more spot on from our Surgeon General, Dr. Vivek Murthy, to come out with his recent advisory on parents' mental health and well-being. I like Dr. Murthy, and I'm sure many, if not all parents out there are feeling increased stress in today's just society and culture of trying to raise our kids. Let me just put this all in the first person. We are struggling in so many ways. So again, like our parents and parents before, we still have the same stressors of financial strain, not enough time, competing work demands, making sure our children are healthy and safe. But now we've got to deal with more isolation and loneliness than ever before. How to raise our parents in this, highly technology laden world, right? Digital media is here. It's here to stay. Trying to navigate that with our kids. Cultural pressures, worried about our children's future, mental health crisis that our kids are going through, and all of us. And so, this is a tough time for all of us. What are some things that you can do to help parents? Well, first of all, always offer practical help. So, I was early on, bringing home Will and Zoe. My goal was to be the everything parent, right? I'm going to bake the brownies for the bake sale, and I'm going to be at every school event and, pick up my kids from school sometimes and still work a full-time job. Well, let's just say all of that and keep a household together and, all the things that we have to do with our many hats, like be a good, sibling and spouse and, child of, aging parents. You can't do it all. And so I think number one is not to be afraid to ask for help. And number two, for those around parents, don't be afraid to offer practical help. Things such as, errands, helping with childcare, household chores, even the small stuff makes a difference. I think it's also important as parents to remind each other that self-care is not a luxury, but self-care is a necessity. So again, find time for whatever it is that fills your cup, whether it's short breaks, hobbies, exercise, taking walks. Don't continue to run your fuel tank down to the end of the day and then just collapse. Try to find a little bit of time every day for what, is self-care to you. And that's been really one of the hardest things for me to remember, and I'm trying to be really much better about it because, again, if we come to our work or we come to parenting or anything else in life with an empty fuel tank, then we are no good to anyone, including ourselves. I think more than ever, we need to remember to talk to each other, find support in others around us, to be less isolated, because this crisis of stress in parents is real and we're all going through it, no matter what our profession is, no matter what our situation is. And for some, it's worse than others. So those are just some of my tips about hopefully how we can manage this parental stress crisis that we're all in, because we're all in it together. So take care of yourself out there. And if you have any ideas of things that you recommend or things that you're doing to help you or someone you care about navigate this parental stress, please share it in the chat. I think we can all learn so much from each other. Bye-bye now.